hey, you know what? These other signs are on here, and by law, I got the right to hang mine up. That's what democracy is. This is because, well, maybe they had permission. I said, well, do you own this? He goes, no, but I know the owner. I said, well, that's the case, kid. Then you need to go talk to the owner, and he can hire you to go up and down this street and cut down all the other signs. I said, you're barking at the wrong dog, kid. So then, as I start to walk away, his girlfriend takes my picture, and he takes a picture of the sign. You know, my sign's like half the sign of the other signs.
How dare this guy hang a sign? We gotta get a picture of him. Hey, he's disruptive. Look at this mean man.
They were taking my pictures, so I said, F this noise. So I reached for my camera to take theirs, and when you know, these two start running, right?
Did they thought you had a gun?
No, they thought I was going to take their pictures. They were afraid I was going to shave them.
Okay. Yeah.
So I chase after him, 60 years old with a bad knee, overweight. I'm chasing. No, I can't run. But these two, whatever they were, they're running away from me, and I see they're running to a
Range Rover.
Yes,
Was it?
It was. It was a Range Rover.
I had no idea.
and the passenger door was open. The engine is running.
Yeah.
So they both jump in. So I yell, "You better!" It says, "You best run, bitches!" And then. So as soon as I said that, I said, "This is not how candidates are supposed to behave themselves."
Rob Ford sort of was similar to that.
No, but Rob's dead.
Rob's dead.
You know, and so's my campaign. I'm up against the Minister of Finance for the province.
Oh shit! That's what's his name again?
Sousa.
Sousa, yeah.
Yeah.
Charles de Sousa. Is that
Yeah. So I think he got rid of the D, but yeah. So that's who I'm up against.
Was it just Charles Sousa?
Yeah. So I've got I had $27.
I thought it was de Sousa.
No, that's who I wanted to defeat was the Sousa guy. So anyway, I got like about $27 in my campaign fund, and I just had a very, very generous donation from a comic buddy out west. I'm thinking, well, you know, I don't have time to get more signs printed, and nor do I have the manpower to get them spread around. So I actually, when I was trying to get on the ballot, I did some of my canvassing in front of the Compass Food Bank there in Port Credit.
All right.
So they might wind up getting some of these. I don't know if I say this will be illegal. You're not supposed to donate money to, but it hasn't been officially said it's a campaign donation. But it's just here's to help out.
Yeah, of course, you're helping out people who need it. What's wrong with that? So tell me, what are you running on, Kenny Robinson? What do you want to do? How do you
Madness. Okay, we're called none of the above. If you don't like any of the other parties,
you're the none of the above.
I'm
party.
the none of the above candidate.
I love it.
And our things we stand for are responsibility.
Yeah.
And what we want is we want recall. If these politicians aren't toeing the line, we want to pull them back. We'd also like to have a term limit, which would be true reform. Yeah. And responsibility, the 3 R's, you know. So, how often we elect our, you know, like one thing I noticed I want is a stop sign, no, a stop light on Lakeshore, right where the lighthouse is.
Okay, sure.
And traffic's crazy, and one of these days some pedestrian is going to get killed.
Well, there's a lot of pedestrians getting killed these days.
Yeah, well, that's because most of them are walking around with their noses stuck to their cameras,
and
their phones.
And the biker, and the cyclists. It's dangerous. Like, these cyclists, like, if you're running, man, I'm going to complain to you if you get in office and say, Kenny, can you help control the cyclists? Because the cyclists, I'm sorry, are
I'd ban them. I would be like, you know, they say how Ford was the anti-car. Ford would say people are anti-car. I'd be the anti-biker.
Well, you know, the thing is, they got to know that.
And they ride on sidewalks.
Yeah, what they did, but even when they ride on the road, they run every red light. And I'm stereotyping, I know, but most of them never come to complete stops. Never take the middle of laneways when they're not supposed to do that. When you got to get by,
they'll drive your way in your lane.
They come on one-way streets. I saw a chick get hit by one last year.
And the worst are the
she
ones.
Got busted.
The worst are the ones who are driving on the sidewalk. You know.
Yeah, I got my kid on the sidewalk.
When I grew up, if you were over 12, you weren't allowed to ride on the sidewalk, or you were a punk. You know.
We need to control the cyclists. I would run on that campaign. You get every car driver, which there's still a lot of us.
Least of them in the suburbs. I wouldn't. You get your head pounded in if you tried to do that.
No,
in downtown.
I can't. Listen, I'm a cyclist. My wife's a cyclist. We're cautious cyclists. You have to be. We abide by the rules of the road. They don't. Most of them don't. It's scary. They don't care. Don't they know that, like, cars are bigger than them too?
Well, then they figure that the cars should give right way.
But that's bullshit. They're considered a vehicle. Like they need to. In anger, what are the stats there, Bilal?
Oh yeah, so we looked this up. So according to the Star, at least 42 pedestrians were killed between January 1st and December 22nd. That's 2017.
That's sad.
By cars or by bikes?
I think by cars.
Yeah, let me.
It's sad, and I heard
Let's
a
find
couple.
out how many by bikes, because you know what? They never glue a bunch of flowers to a lamppost where a pedestrian gets killed by a bike rider. They don't do that.
You think that's happened?
I know it's happened.
Yeah, it's happened.
In fact, Angelo Sarukas saved my life.
Really? I love Sarukas.
Sarukas a big guy, big,
Yeah.
beautiful man. We just left Air Canada Center. Is Russell Peters' first night headlining or doing the Air Canada Center. So we're crossing the street where there's that viaduct and all that. So we're old enough to make sure cars aren't coming. So then all of a sudden, I feel this big hairy Greek arm hit me across the chest and knock all the air out of me. And I go, huh! And then there is like this guy who I've since seen panhandle and homeless just shooting by on a bike. If Big Ange ain't stuck his arm out there,
Thank God.
He would have hit me. I would have hit my head on the sidewalk, and I don't
never know.
Could have
My
had
wife
concussion.
got nailed by one just walking with my kid, holding my kid across the road. She didn't think to look to the left, but it was a one-way street, so she only thought to look for the right because they were headed south.
If I'm elected, your child will not be allowed to leave the house anymore. Because last time I was here, you had your kid with you, and somebody in a car almost hit you guys or cut you off.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Memory,
Remember, I went nuts on that one.
Yeah,
so
right.
now that I hear your wife can't even walk safely with your little one in his arms,
leave the house.
man, he's grounded till he's 20, and we're going to do something, just put speed bumps all around you and your wife.
All right, that's nice. I'll vote for you then.
Yeah, or some people it's called a big tookus, but
the speed bumps. So Kenny Robinson's here. And when you do this, do you appreciate what politicians go through? Like it's just trying to get their message across?
Well, just trying to get the signatures for petitions. I found out, somebody broke it down for me. He said it's like you're doing the open mic level of politics.
Yeah.
Because the cat in charge of our party said, well, go to the apartments and knock door and door. And I'm going, man. So one landlord said, hey, what are you doing? So then later on I told him, he says, no, they can't do that. That's illegal. This guy's got all the laws in his back pocket.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But
so how do you get people to know about you?
Well, it's tough. I mean, okay, imagine this, okay? People have been working all day. You get home from work, you try to make supper, you pick your kid up, they're fighting, you're reading a note, you're trying to help with the report card.
You give me nightmares.
And then all of a sudden you hear, and you go, what? And then you look through the keyhole, and it's me. Now, if I saw a big schwartz like me outside the keyhole, I wouldn't let him in. I'm not opening the door either, right? Yeah. So I've got somebody who's just minding their own business. I'm interrupting. I'm disturbing their privacy, trying to tell them about my message. So they, who is it? I go, hello, I'm Kenny Robinson from the None Above Party. I was wondering if I could get a signature so I get them. Who? I said, I'm Kenny Robinson from the Never. What do you want? I said, I'm None of the Above Party. I'm trying to get a signature so I can. Not interested. Thank you very much. And then that's only the first door you go to.
And it was raining a lot last week, too.
Well, I felt like a pimp last week, which is good for politics. I had a lady friend who was helping me campaign and get signatures, and it was raining.
Okay.
So I said, I'm going to go sit in the car, and you sit out here and get them signatures. So I'm sitting there saying, bitch, better get my names. But, I'm sorry, Don Corleone. I'm just an old man who drinks too much wine. But we did it outside the library where we didn't get any signatures. We got some outside. None.
Do people go to the library these days?
Yes.
Yeah?
To use the bathroom. And, and then we got some outside of a liquor store. Problem is, I had 37 signatures, which got me on. And then they told me only 12 of them were good because I got people, they weren't readable, or there were people that didn't live in our district. So I went outside a food bank where basically you had to be in that district in order to qualify to get anything from there. So I mean, I feel really bad if there's like a mom with wearing the camel toe tights, pushing a carriage with 3 plastic bags, hoping on getting something, and you see her leave with a voucher and 1 plastic bag with a can of beans in there, right? So I'm saying, hello, I like him. I'm Kenny Robert. Would you like to send this? So
how many signatures do you have now?
Well, I guess I got about 30. So I'm on the ballot. We had to fight just to get on the ballot.
Okay, so you're on the ballot.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool.
But not if on the election night. And in Mississauga Lakeshore, Kenny Robinson, none of the above, got no votes. And then he's like, why didn't you vote for yourself? And I said, well, the NDP looked like the better way. So this is very tough politicking.
But you're on the ballot.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, how many people in that riding will get to see that ballot?
Oh, everybody. They're gonna. In fact, one guy really hurt my feelings.
Like 400,000.
It was our second day of trying to get trying to get signatures. And he goes, "What? Come on, get real." And I could smell he was a Ford fan. I could smell it on him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But if you're a Ford fan, then who's the conservative guy in that riding?
Cuccimucci or something like that. Some Italian name. I don't know.
You should know.
Well, no, because it's gonna the incumbent is gonna win. It's gonna be the Minister of Finance that the Liberals are in.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah,
but
yeah. Do you think Wynn has a chance? Do you think what do you think? Like, what do you do?
I'm tired of liberal waste.
Me too, man.
Okay, I like their I like some of their plans, but they have wasted the tax dollars.
It's crazy that there's like so much money unaccounted for, these expenses that they use. Like it is wild.
Never mind the mistakes. I mean, everybody's allowed to make mistakes. Yeah. What about Orange? Okay, the helicopters. Yeah. What about that phone? What
did they pay the CEO like $700,000 or something?
For Hydro.
Yeah, the Hydro one. Yeah.
And Hydro
and
doesn't.
They got raises.
And yes, because they voted for themselves. I wish I could vote a raise.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Fuck.
You know, but the thing is, and then it's insane. You know, that's where the accountability comes from. You know, with the whole Hydro thing. Hydro doesn't need a board of directors. All you got to do is let people turn on the lights and bill them. But what they are doing is they're selling our energy cheaper to the states. Americans pay less for Ontario Hydro than Canadians do.
Wow.
And there's something very, very wrong about that.
That's so mean.
Not only is it mean, it's wrong.
It's terribly wrong. It's the hydro plant that it's in our backyard, and then they sell it to America for cheaper than us?
Yes.
Jesus, that's gross.
Well, it's happening all the time.
Oh, God. You know, it's such money. I don't know. I'll be honest, man. Financially, I had a decent year. I had a decent year.
I didn't think I did. I just picked up my taxes.
It was okay?
No, because they cut back all the tax cuts for a lot of self-employed people.
Oh, I know. That's tough.
So they just wait till I get my old age pension soon. I'll teach the bastards.
But you'll get it then. But, I was thinking about it. We're still fuck, if something catastrophic happened, it would... it's the mortgage comes up quick is what I'm saying, right?
Oh, and the rent's even...
I don't know if people live anymore. I honestly, everything's so fucking expensive. People are so caught up. It's funny because I have this issue with my wife sometimes. And by the way, we're starting therapy next week. We booked, my wife and I are doing therapy.
You're lucky you can still afford a wife. These incel guys crying that nobody will love them, they're getting a break.
Okay, I ain't going there. Okay.
Well, I'll just say one thing, okay? For these poor, pathetic guys who think they got to shoot up people or run people down because nobody will go out with them, I only got one thing to say to them, okay? Lower your standards. That's all I can say. Okay? Lower your standards, buddy. Go after somebody terminally obese or somebody with a physical...
Kenny Robbins. Where can people follow? Facebook? What's your Facebook handle?
It's Kenny Robinson Facebook, I guess.
And you're running for as a seat in the MP.
MPP for Mississauga Lakeshore.
What is MPP? What is that?
Minister of Provincial...
okay. You get a seat somewhere? Do you get a seat somewhere?
Yeah, I get a seat. There's no pension, but the gig pays $114,000. People have told me. So
I know that.
So after getting by on $23,000 a year as a top-notch Canadian headliner,
you're the man.
That 114, man, that's a lot of crack I can buy him with my freaking constituents. None of them. I'm not happy about the Liberals. I'm not happy about the fact that they're giving that they've made it
Kenny Robinson, I buy crack for my constituents.
Never mind that. I needed cigarettes out front of that food bank to get some signatures. It's like, here, thank you very much.
I don't know.
But, yeah.
That's not a bribe. It's a here you go. I wasn't officially a candidate then.
Oh, yeah. It's just like giving your buddy a cigarette.
Now that I gave cigarettes, I think they might have something.
It's official. It's official.
Then I don't know what they could do to me.
Oh, I'll tell you, the world's expensive, man. How do people live?
That's why only the rich can run for office. Even if I bought reservation cigarettes, it would still probably bankrupt me to win my district.
They're cheaper there, even if you can't afford those. No filters, though. What about you use Uber? Do you use Uber ever?
Never, because I have a car.
Yeah, you have a car. See, I need a car. Uber's expensive, though, man.
What isn't? A cab's expensive.
A cab's expensive.
Do you know what's not expensive? Carjacking.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. Not that I'm saying that from official policy of the none of the above party. People don't think I'm taking this serious. Well, see, you got me in a comic and as a politician today.
But that's okay. Look at Donald Trump. Your favorite. You have some Trump clips? What do you got there? Oh, do we got their Bobina friends?
Yeah, they
Did you
just
see
arrived.
him waving his wiener at the North Koreans today?
Here, let's play that clip.
Then he pardoned Jack Johnson.
Yeah, that's a nice thing.
Yeah, if you're going after dead black votes, that ought to pull it in.
No,
for
but
you.
But this is the thing, and I'm like this, man. I'm no Trump supporter, Kenny Robinson. But when Trump does some pretty good shit like that,
means nothing. It does nothing for the blacks that are shot by the police whose head he told to bump against the roof of the car.
I hear you.
And another thing about that putz.
With Lennox Lewis down there and Sly Stallone and what are we got to call? We got a call. All right, we got a quick call here. Hey, you're on with Kenny Robinson.
Yes. Unfortunately, they try to gag me. Todd's the worst.
I'm doing it right now.
I haven't sworn today on your show except for when I said the B word.
Oh, I thought you just meant putting your penis in your mouth. No.
Who is this? Oh, I wish you could vote for me. Well, I don't have enough time because I just got in this race about 2-3 weeks ago. And I don't have enough manpower to put them all up. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll know better for the next election.
Yeah, this is a good starting point. For the but the None of the Above Party sticks. That's a brilliant name.
Oh, it's a brilliant. And then I didn't know it was the name of the party that Richard Pryor ran in Brewster's Millions. I forgot that movie because to me it was just a big